some concluded that nonviolence and the focus on integration had failed. Rather than integrating society, they wanted to fundamentally change it, and they didn't renounce violence in self-defense. Their cry was Black Power rather than we shall overcome.
When I think about restorative justice, I think about first our communities being resourced so that we have a healthy base so that we can have restorative justice. Because what I've understood is that when our community members, when we're properly resourced, restorative justice is something that naturally comes to us. Like when things happen and rifts and conflicts happen within our community, when we're properly resourced, when we're being able to address and deal with our trauma, we naturally have an affinity to want to resolve those conflicts and want to heal and want to find some type of reconciliation because, you know, we all know that hurt people, and we've all been hurt and we all, you know, strive to heal as well. So I think it provides, when people are resourced, it provides a context and container for restorative justice. And I don't believe there can be restorative justice without our community being adequately resourced. My name is Blaze Vincent. I'm currently Interim Executive Director and President of Freedom Project. And this organization is designed with the intent to undo systems of oppression that particularly targeted our particular community. At the age of 17, along with my brother who's 14 months younger than me, who was 16 at the time, we were both juveniles tried as an adult for a drive-by shooting, attempted murder, and assault too. And it was from that path, that journey, in which me fighting for my constitutional rights and fighting for my liberation and freedom, that I found myself on a journey of not only becoming an activist to be able to speak for myself and assert my rights, but also advocate for others who I found were in the same situation as well. Ultimately, the laws had changed in which our courts and our state recognized that juveniles was different from adults and that you had to take their youthfulness into consideration when rendering sentences, and particularly their potential for rehabilitation, in combination with our drug possession laws being ruled unconstitutional. And when I was a juvenile, I had a drug possession that allowed me an opportunity to go back to court and get a second look. And with the collaboration and support of community, legal advocates, and other stakeholders who were in support of where our laws were moving and in support of me being part of the community, I, myself, and my brother was ultimately resentenced to time served and no community custody. And so when we talk about being a part of Freedom Project, as I was released in 2022, so I've been out 2.5 years, freedom has been something I've been striving for my entire life, and it's a lifelong task that I strive for myself to be liberated. So one of the goals and the visions in the current work that we're doing right now is advocating for legislation created by individuals that are currently incarcerated, for them to provide an opportunity for them to have the second look that I had, for them to have the opportunity to contextualize the poor choices that they made when they were younger and in the past, to see the growth and maturity and the service that they're doing in the community right now, and even while they're incarcerated, and being connected to the community as being parents, as being loved ones, as being family members, right? And having that opportunity for that to be taken into consideration, and for them to have an opportunity to be free and released is, just for myself and so many others, that individuals who heal from the harm that was caused to them and who learn from their mistakes and who seek to redeem themselves, we're more valuable to the community on the outside than we are currently in prison. I'm grateful that I've survived what I've survived, and I'm in collaboration with community who's working on those efforts.